NATO QP test.
Loud and clear, W8CRC.
Evening, Nick.
Hey, good evening. Let's see, net coming up shortly, yeah?
About a minute, I'm just writing the notes for it now.
If you could, just go ahead and mark me in and out, and I've got nothing for the net, but I'll be probably just getting inside my, well, in law enforcement we call it half unit. What do we call it? XYL. Her grandmother just passed away, so I'll probably miss the net tonight, but I'll keep an eye out to your route for anything pertinent.
Yeah, about the only thing I've got is check out the web page or check out the Facebook site. We did our first newsletters out. Trying to think what else I'm also going to mention a couple of things about field, David. Since you've got to work, that's really inconsequential there. I think that's about it, though.
Thank you much. Enjoy the net tonight. W8CRC 73.
3. Good evening, and calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Pat. My call sign is November 8, Oscar Quebec Papa, but for the purposes of this net, we will be using Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. You don't have to be a member, as long as you have the privileges and the equipment, you can check in. And if you are a scanner listener, we encourage you to get said license. All traffic must go through net control, and since this is an emergency, since emergency traffic can filter in here, we ask that you leave a small break between transmissions so that any type of traffic can get in here. Purposes of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information, and to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date with current club happenings. And also to enhance the net operating practices. Excuse me. This net meets every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. We're going to start with announcements from any managers or members or anybody of the amateur radio public that's got announcements that they'd like in the beginning of this net, or information of general interest. Once that's completed, I'll take regular check-ins, at which time I'll ask for your name and call sign. If you would give me your call sign phonetically and give me your name, that would be great. And when all check-ins are completed, I will close the net after repeating the announcements. Let me break here. The announcements. We've got several for you people tonight. First of all, if you haven't done so already, and hopefully you have, please check out the Facebook page and the crarcm.org for our newsletter. Our newsletter has been published. If you want an email copy of it, I will be sending that out shortly, probably within the next day or so once I get it into the email system. But newsletter looks great. John and I took some great care putting it together. I actually put it on the website this afternoon, and it looks grand. So please check that out. As far as field day goes, now field day is coming up this coming weekend. There will be a meeting tomorrow night at Mike's house, which is the field day site. It'll be at 1115 Eastwood Avenue. We'll repeat that probably a little bit. Please try to come and check the meeting out. What we're going to do at the meeting is I want everybody to be aware of what the site looks like, what we're going to need to set up and everything like that. We're also going to do some pre-trials on antennas and stuff, so it'll be a pretty educational meeting all in all, and it'll be hands-on, would be appreciated if we had some help. So if you get a chance, please try to be there. Okay, then coming up this weekend is field day. And you better get used to saying CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is W8CRC calling. Okay, well, never mind. Anyway, what we're going to do, or what we need you to need there, we are having our Field Day event at the place that I just said a couple minutes ago. And we're going to be a 3-station setup. We'll have, and the only thing we really are lacking at the moment is operators and help to set up. If you are able to do that, or any of that, please let us know during the net, or get a hold of me off of one of the several ways you can get a hold of me to let me know you can volunteer, and I'll make sure you got the information for this. I think that this field day being the first one is going to probably be a lot of fun, and we've done quite a bit of work to make this happen, and I expect we're going to do fairly well with it. But anyway, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. With that, I don't have any announcements left, so let's go ahead and open things up to any manager, club member, what have you. If you have an announcement that you'd like to put on the beginning of this net, please come now.
Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra.
Go ahead, Steve.
Pat, I was wondering, should we make it known that for setup time we could actually have non-hams show up and help mechanically do things? I think that wouldn't be a bad idea, would it?
Yes, and let me put that on the notes. Non-hams. Okay, I got notes for it here. I'll announce that at the end of the announcements when I redo them. As Steve said, non-hams are welcome. If you just want to come and check us out, field day is open to non-hams anyway. If you want to come and just to see what everything looks like, if you want to come in to operate a little bit, as long as you've got an operator with you and can get a few minutes training, I would suppose you'd probably be able to make a contact or two. But off the everything being said, and we're amateurs, and this is going to be a fun amateur event. Is that all you got, Steve? I can probably mark you down as in as in if you want.
Pat, that sounds good. Just wanted to check in and just wanted to say that too, because I might be able to bring a friend of mine over. He's a non-ham, but he's got a good pair of arms and backbone for helping us raise things into position, that kind of thing, or going and chasing things down. And I know that's all part of it, so would really be appreciated by the club. Like I said, non-members and members alike. So it'll be really interesting. And we'll see you tomorrow, Pat. By the way, W8BQS be out.
And well, the one thing I forgot to say is our meeting starts at 7:30 out there. So if you can at all have any chance at all of making it, we'd appreciate it. That will be for our Wednesday night meeting. Okay, is there any other announcements that we need to cover before we start taking check-ins? Okay, hearing nothing, we'll go ahead and start taking check-ins. If you'd like to check into our net and you are still around and I haven't bored you to death, please call W8CRC now. Okay, copy KD8ZXE. Mike? Let's see if there's anybody else. If there's not, I'll come back to you here, Mike, in a second. Anybody else want to check in quick?
November 8, November Hotel, Mark in Akron.
Good evening, Mark. Good to hear you. Okay. Anybody else? Got a couple spaces yet.
KB8PRK.
KB8PRK. Gotcha, Ted. Anyone else? And we'll go back. One more, we'll go back to the top if there is one. Let's go back to the top here. W8BQS was done here. Okay, KD8ZXC. Good evening. Evening, Mike. How are you?
I am good, Pat, and everybody on the net. I have some good news. We got a brisket to smoke for Saturday on field day, so that'll be our main entree. I also have some pork shoulder to make a nice barbecued pulled pork. So they have the meat taken care of and working on the side dishes now. And my daughter's graduation party was this weekend. Pop and bottled water is left over. So we're looking pretty good. But if anybody wants to bring a dish with them to go with the barbecue, feel free for the good of the order for the club. So looking forward to that. If anybody needs another reason other than having fun doing field day, there's going to be some great food.
Okay, Mike, I copied most of that. You were a little bit diffy into the machine there. I don't know why. But we got you. So if any, I guess I could probably put a little disclaimer on that. If anybody wants to bring a side tray for the dinner that we're going to have, anything is appreciated at this point. So just let us know if you're going to bring something. So you got Mike?
Yep, roger that. That's all. Wanted to check in. Looking forward to the meeting tomorrow night, and then of course set up Friday, and we'll see you there, Pat. Back to the net. This will be KD8CXC listening.
Okay, thanks, sir. And N8NH. Good evening, Mark. How are you?
Doing pretty good, Pat. Just want to mention that I will be able to operate probably Saturday evening. I have a prior engagement in the afternoon, so I'll probably get out there around 7 to 8 o'clock, but I can work over the night if we need operators, no problem. Other than that, not a lot going on. Just trying to stay cool. November 8th, November Hotel.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to the staying cool thing, and I do appreciate the offer to operate, and you're more than welcome. Just come on out. You do have the address correct?
QSL.
Okay, we're going to have a meeting tomorrow night, but like I said, the main thing is getting everybody out there for Saturday. Tomorrow night's just going to be more or less a walkthrough. So appreciate it. Anything else, Mike or Mark? I don't even know my own name. Anything else, Mark?
I get it. Yeah, I do have one thing. I do have a pop-up that I'd like to donate to the club. It's in pretty good shape. If the club would like to have it, they're more than welcome to it. I want to get it out of my garage anyway, so if they're interested, be happy to donate it.
Okay, that'd be nice. We can do that. You gonna make the meeting tomorrow night, or no?
Yes, I'll be there, so that won't be a problem.
Just bring it with you if you can, and we'll take care of it.
Will do. We'll look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night. November 8th, November Hotel. We'll be clear.
Hey, thanks, Mark. Have a good evening, sir. And we'll go ahead and move things on here. W8CRC, where the heck you been, boy?
Here in the air conditioning, W8CRC. Yeah, hibernating. And catching up on my sleep. Not much going on. Just had a rain shower pass over here about a half an hour ago. Did you get any over there?
Yeah, we had about maybe 10 minutes of a real downpour, and then it's just like somebody shut the faucet off.
I didn't get a downpour. I only picked up 6 100s, not that much. Just enough to wet the pavement out there. That was about it, and raise the humidity levels.
Of course, it's got to do that.
No, but not much else going on. Well, I'll tell you what, I was out this afternoon, man, and it was cooking.
Yeah, I know. It's, and I'm hoping that it doesn't do that Saturday, but I think what's going to happen is we're going to have to, our safety officer and I are going to have a little bit of a talk here. But we'll cover that when we get to the meeting tomorrow. You want me to pick you up, or no?
No, I'm not going to be around. Me and my brother are going to head out, and I probably won't get home till dark.
Okay, well, let me know if you decide you want to even come out Saturday for a while. I know it's supposed to be hot, but I can probably sneak away. I'm going to probably be doing that off and on anyway. So just let me know if you want picked up or whatever.
Copy that. Back to net then. W8CRC.
Okay, Ted. Thanks, sir. And have a good afternoon. And hopefully see you sometime over the weekend. That brings me to the bottom of the list. Let's see if there's anybody else out here. If you'd like to check in with us on the W8CRC net, please call W8CRC.
KE8HNK Mobile.
KE8HNK. Good evening, Elmer. Hang loose a second. Let's see if there's anybody else. Any others?
W8CTM.
W8CTM. Good hearing you, Kerry. CRY. I'm writing here. All right, anybody else? If not, we'll go back to the top here. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the top here. Mr. Elmer, what's up, sir? K8HNK from W8CRC.
W8CRC, this is K8HNK. Just checking in for the net. This past week I've been fighting a really nasty sinus infection. Got me nice little trip to the ER Saturday, so wasn't one of the best weekends, but hopefully I'll be ready for field day. I'm probably going to miss the meeting tomorrow night, Pat, just because I'm still got this nasty cough and can't talk much anyhow, so this is pretty much the limit. I'm starting to kind of want to cough anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to you. Excellent job on the net. This is K8HNK Mobile, back to net control.
What you need to do is go get yourself some Hall's cherry cough drops. Those things work. They work miracles. I'm a true believer of those things. Especially when you got a cough, you just pop one and you're good for about an hour or so. But I'm not giving you any physician advice or anything like that. I will say that, but I've used those things in the past and they're pretty good.
I've been eating them Vicks Vapor Rub and, of course, working my way through the Z-Pack, so it's been a fun route, but Friday I couldn't even barely talk, so yeah, it was a bad day Friday, and Saturday just even made it worse, so alrighty, Pat, well, I was going to say 7-3, K8HNK, back to W8CRC.
So you're planning on trying to make it out to our field day site over the weekend?
That's the plan. So hopefully me and Willie will be able to make it out. I don't know about Vanita yet. She may have to work, so it just maybe me and Willie just roaming out with the Jeep. So we'll see. Definitely planning on it. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, K8HNK, W8CRC.
All right, Elmer, we'll catch you, and thanks for the info. Mr. Terry, W8CTM. That's a call sign I haven't heard in half of forever. Good evening, sir, from W8CRC.
Good evening, Pat, and good evening to everybody on the net. Well, Pat, it's a hot one today. I think between yesterday and today, we've had more 90 degrees than we had all last year, and boy, it doesn't look like it's going to lit up too much, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll deal with it. Well, I went out and bought me ordered an electric tricycle. That should be fun to run around the neighborhood in anyhow. Just something to do. Anyway, I really don't have anything for the net, Pat, and hope you have a good field day and everything turns out good. You get lots of points for that, and that's about it. So anyway, Pat, I'll turn it back to you there, and we'll see. W8CTM.
Okay, Kerry. Thank you, sir, for the check-in. And if you get a chance, try to stop out with us, but I know it's going to be hot. As far as the bikes go, I got my little three-wheeler out there, and it's pretty cool. It'll run you all over the neighborhood, but you got to watch because you only get about 5 or 6 miles out of the battery. But that's better than nothing. It beats the heck out of walking. But anyway, we'll talk, and you have a good afternoon, sir. We will move things on here. Is there anybody else who would like to check in? Please call W8CRC.
Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, Josh Mobile, W8HRF.
W8HRS, that's Josh, S-H. Good afternoon, sir. What's going on?
Good afternoon. Thanks for getting me in there. Just driving home from work here, and was tuning around on the radio and heard W8CRC here, and heard the net going on. Thought I'd stop by and take a listen. So thanks for running the net.
We're glad you did. And, where are you working at, and where are you headed to?
I work out of a company up here in Aurora, just off of 43 on the border of Aurora and Streetsboro, and I'm heading down to Ellett, down in Akron. Gonna take 43 down to 76 and get off at 91 here. So it's about a 35-minute drive, so I'll be home in a little bit here and get some dinner and try to relax a little bit before doing it all again tomorrow.
Well, I tell you, you've got me full scale on the inputs. You must be close. I actually live in Ellett myself, or close to it. If you know where the Kmart and the gas company are, I'm about a minute and a half from there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm relatively new to the area, so I'm still learning where everything is. But my wife has been here for a while. She grew up in Talmadge, so she's pretty familiar with the area. So, but it sounds like you guys are going to have a good field day. So, wish you much success with that, and hopefully it'll be a good one.
You're welcome to check us out if you want to. I'll probably give the address at the end of the net. I don't really want to give it out a whole lot, but you're welcome to come check us out if you want to.
Roger that. Well, we'll see what we can do. I know I've got a couple of different. We got a couple of grad parties going on that same day, but I am planning on trying to get out to field day, and it should be. I've only done winter field day before, so summer field day will be fun. So, anyways, that's about all I got. I'll throw it back to you there, Pat, and have a good evening, and hopefully we'll catch you down the log. W8HRF.
Hey, Josh. Thanks for checking in with us, and don't be a stranger. We actually are running a club. We've formed a new club. That's what the CRC call signs for. We meet every first and third Wednesday of the month at the Oak Hill Presbyterian Church up off of Ardwell, ARDWELL, off of 91 there. So if you get a chance, you ought to check that out. And also, our field day is actually going to be out off of Eastwood, almost into Burnfields. Like I said, I'll give you the address here at the end of the net, but thanks for listening, and thanks for coming into the net here. Anybody else want to check in? You're welcome to give us a try here. Please call W8CRC.
KA8GKG.
KA8GKG. Good evening, John. How the heck are you?
Good evening, Pat, and hello to everyone in the group on the net. Yeah, I was in there on my computer, and I was reading the questions in that email you sent me a couple days ago. And I have to discuss, how to go about this when I can talk with you, maybe on the phone or maybe on the air, but I'll get back with you on that. Other than that, I was sitting in there reading that, and I looked at my watch, and it was like 7:24. I thought, well, my gosh, I got to get out to the radio room. I'm 20 minutes late already, and that time gets away. It was an easy day today. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I did have my laptop looked up because I got hacked last week, and so we took care of that. And other than that, I haven't done a thing. It's the first day in a long time that it was too hot to mow the grass, and it's too dry, so I'm not going to mow it. So I just chilled all day, Pat. And I plan to do the same until I go to bed tonight. And guess what? I'm off tomorrow, and so I'll do it all over again tomorrow. So, okay. Pat73, I don't know if you have any comments for me, but I'll listen and turn the net control back to you and carry on. I'll just say my own call, KAHGKG. I'll be listening.
All right, John, if you want to talk, you've got my phone number. Just give me a buzz after the net or whatever. Or anytime probably tomorrow, up until about 7-ish, I'm thinking. Because I'll probably be out of here between 6:30 and 7 to go to the meeting. But anytime, and you may want to, if you've been to the website, you may want to check it out today because I made some really cool changes over there. I've actually got a newsletter that is actually put online on the website. It's cool as heck. And I wish this dog would quit barking.
Yeah, I saw that there was a newsletter. I have yet to read it. I actually downloaded it, so I will check it out. All right, Pat, I'll give you a call, if not this evening, tomorrow, for sure. I want to get this done. KAHGKG, back to net control.
Not a problem, sir. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll talk. I'll probably be on 220 tonight anyway. So I'm at that point, I think I'll probably be around. I'll catch you there. Have a good evening, and let's move it on here. Anybody else want to check in behind the barking dog?
Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo Quebec Sierra for a recheck, Pat.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I just wondered if anybody that's listening would, especially the non-hams, would like a telephone number. I'll get my cell phone number out, and they can call me direct if they're a little bit intimidated. I will hope to calm them down and invite them to show up, like you said, and just give a look-see. Think that's all right to do?
Well, it's up to you. I'm not responsible for. It's the usual disclaimer. We are not responsible for our whatever. You can if you want. I don't mind either way.
Okay. Well, I don't mind. Hopefully, there's just some future hands out there that would like some more information. Would like to let them give me a call. 330-329-6626. That's 329-6626. Be happy to talk to any future hams.
Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you're going to get any response or not, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, we'll leave it at that. At least we tried. We're trying to be the friendly group here, so I just figured that was might be a nice thing to do. W8CRC, back to net control. Pat.
Steve, anybody else want to check in with us? Probably going to do a last call here before the announcements anyway. If you'd like to check in, please call W8CRC. Okay, hearing nothing, I'm going to go ahead and redo the announcements here. Let's see, we got the newsletter is actually out. Our first newsletter for W8CRC Crooked River Amateur Radio Club is out, and it's on our website. You can go to crarcham.org and scroll down about halfway down the page, and you'll see our beautiful newsletter. It actually flips pages and everything. It's a cool thing. Next up is we do have a meeting tomorrow night to finish our field day preparations. We're going to lay some stuff out. We're going to get everybody accustomed to the site so the actual the actual field day site and meeting site tomorrow will be at 11:15 Eastwood. I will more than likely be doing a check-in up till about meeting time, so if you have any issues getting there, can't find it or something, I'll try to be listening to the repeater for the whole time until we start the meeting. Field day is actually coming up. The setup for it is Friday. We're going to start about 4 p.m. to start setting up. I don't think we're going to need much more time than that. I think the major setup's probably going to be between about 4 and about 7, and then probably we'll order pizza about 7-ish and do something as far as having a little pizza party afterwards for those that came out to help set up. Big break here. Okay, I also want to invite non-hams, if you're listening on a, I'm not supposed to say this, but if you're listening on a scanner, we're going to invite you to come out too if you want to help and check out the operation or just actually see the, oh great. My internet just went dead. How nice. If you want to see the actual setup, you're welcome to come out. Meeting I did, website I did. Field day actually starts Saturday at 2. If you'd, when we need operators, if you're a licensed ham, please, and you want to check us out, please come on out and check us out. And maybe operate a little bit for us. We'd appreciate it. We're going to be running a 3 Alpha. There's going to be a digital station there with a CW keypad if anybody's able to do that. We're actually going to be brain farted. We're actually going to we're going to be running FT8, and then we're going to be running 40, and we're going to have a flex station. So those are the 3 setups we're going to have. Let me break again. And that's about all the announcements I've got, I think. Stay tuned for further announcements after we get the field day thing over. We got some really cool stuff coming in the pike. There's going to be VE testing. There's going to be hopefully buck hunting, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to move on here. Let's take any more check-ins. If we can just get me one more check-in, we'll have 10 for the day. That'll be the best we've had for a while. Anybody want to be number 10? Please call W8CRC.
Kilo Echo 8 Lima Romeo Kilo, George and Akron.
Kilo Echo 8 Lima Romeo Kilo, right? George? Good evening, George, by the way.
Good evening, Pat. That is the correct call. You called for number 10. I guess that'll be me. I was listening. I listen more than talk, obviously. Good to hear everybody tonight. Looking forward to getting together tomorrow night. Check out the digs for the upcoming field day weekend. Not much going on there, just trying to stay cool. Wishing everybody well, and that's really all I have. So with that, I'll just say back to the net.
All right, George, we will see you tomorrow night. So I'm really getting excited about all of this. So I'm going to be there with bells on. Appreciate the check-in. Let's see if there's anyone else. If not, we'll go ahead and close things up. Anybody else want to check in? Please call. All right, we got a by 10. I think we're good for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and prepare to close this net. And preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you that took the time to join us and check in tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. This is Pat. My name's Pat, and my call sign is November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa. And it's been my pleasure to host this net tonight. At this time, I will close the net with 10 check-ins, including myself. Thank you. We had 10 check-ins, and I'm going to go ahead and return the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, closing this net at 7:40. We ran long tonight. Thanks everybody for checking in. We will hopefully see you tomorrow night. 7:30 from November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa, and I'll be listening.
N8OQP, this is KE8FKO. Did you get me?
Huh. Yeah, we'll take your check-in, Flora. You have anything for our net tonight, Flora?
How does the radio sound?
Sounds good. You in the driveway?
No, I'm getting ready to turn on the, whatever this street is off of Brewer.
Are you on your way out or in?
My way out.
So I take it you got to get over there to pick the stuff up. That's fine. That's the first time I've heard that radio in about 2 or 3 years.
It was a little choppy on this end, so that's why I wasn't sure if you heard me to start out with. I tried to check in right as I was backing out the driveway.
Well, if I was probably overloading it from here. I want to make one quick call here, if you don't mind.
I'm going to do K8FKO anyhow, so 73.
Hey, Flora, I'll catch you when you get back, unless you want to let me know you're on the way home, and I'll be listening here. W8CRC, Mike, are you still around? I don't know if I told you or not, but I want to make sure you got the info down coming from me. That Florida John will be delivered probably Friday morning. It's they said they'd probably drop it off sometime Friday.
Okay, sounds good. I should be available, no problem. Make sure they put it in a good spot.
I figured I'd better let you know just so that you don't get surprised by it. Just put it I would think somewhere probably towards the back of the barn or something, so that it's readily available wherever they can drop it.
Yep, I think that'd be a good area back there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's about all I needed. How's things going otherwise?
Not bad. It's been a busy week. Daughter's graduation party side, and my dad and I have been feverishly wiring up lights and accessories on it, so I'm getting that kind of put back together now, and just regular stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I used to be in a similar situation, and I don't know how you get time to do all this stuff. I know I remember what it was like when I was working all that time. Good grief. No time to fart.
Yeah, that's for sure. You gotta just plan everything and make it work somehow. Otherwise, down and overwhelmed.
Yeah, my wife told me I've got about 6 too many hobbies, but what does she know?
I got a few too many, and they're all kind of expensive, which that stinks.
Yeah, I can relate to that too. If I can ever get cool enough weather, I'm about to start on another one. I got my drone out. It's been sitting in a box since 2018, and I got him all charged up and ready to roll. I haven't flight tested it yet, but all the controls respond and all the calibration happens. The reason I got it out is I would really like to get some drone footage from for the site. I think that'd be cool as heck to do. So probably maybe Saturday or Saturday evening, we may get things out and fly it around.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I spent a lot of years building model planes and me trying to build them and fly them, and I got pretty decent at flying, and then life got busy. They're all in my basement in the hangar collecting cobwebs, but the drones look cool. I have one real cheap one just to mess around with, but nothing fancy.
Mine's a decent one. It's not the most expensive, but it wasn't the cheapest when I bought it. I didn't pay no $1,000 for it or nothing, but they supposedly, when I bought this, it retailed close to $200. So it's decent. You know, it's got a big plastic body to it, and it actually came with extra propellers and everything. So I think that's bonus.
No, that's really cool. It'll be neat to get some of the footage. That'll be sweet.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool to fly it around a little bit over there. And Nick was supposed to come over today, and he never made it. But I can understand why, because of the weather and that. So I'm hoping tomorrow at least get this thing in the air once. I need to get it done. Nothing else, I might bring it with me.
Other than the temperature, looks pretty good, and it almost feels like Florida, very tropical. When that rain came through, and then back to humid again.
And it's still about 80 degrees. Your dew point's probably upwards of 70. Nothing else. I may just drag this thing along tomorrow. We may put it in the air over there, and we'll see what happens.
Well, plenty of room in that field. No trees unless it goes haywire off to the side or something. So it'll be a good testing ground.
That's pretty much what I'm wanting. This actually has a thing called orbit on it. It actually has different stuff that you can do. It's got different patterns you can put in. But this orbit thing, what it will do is if you stand in the middle of a circle, it will orbit around you until you tell it to come home. And it's got an auto home thing and a battery monitor and all kinds of stuff like that. So when it thinks it's out of juice, it starts heading home.
So much technology to learn. That's easy. I've seen them where it's maybe something similar to that, where they'll follow your vehicle and get video of you in your car or your side-by-side or ATV, and it's following right behind you. It's pretty cool.
That's what this one does. All you got to do is, it's called headless mode. You put it in headless mode and walk around, it'll follow you around. That's too much.
You can use that to spy on the fox for the fox hunt.
Now, why would you want to do that?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
This is true.
I got some chairs out, and if anybody wants to bring their comfortable one, I forgot to mention that on the net. But otherwise, we have the old folding metal church chairs.
Yeah, I've probably got a couple I'm going to bring with me, probably Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. They're those cloth fold-up things used for the 4th of July parades and stuff like that. I got 2 or 3 of them I'll probably bring with me. People need places to sit. I expect decent amount of congregating and talking and stuff like that to happen Saturday. I'll see what happens. This is going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this.